Welcome to this video. So in this video, we are going to prove some of the trigonometric identities that you can see on your screen here. Okay, so we have 4 of them. Is it 5? Okay, 4. We are going to prove all of them. Okay, so we start with the first one. So the first one, they're saying prove that cos 2x is equals to 1 minus 2 sine squared x. All right, so for us to prove this identity, we are going to use what we call as double angle identity formula. Okay, so we have 2 of them. We have the one for the sine and the one for the cosine. So the one for the cosine states that if I have cos of 2 angles, let's say A plus B, okay, this will be the same as cos A and then cos B, and then we say minus. So if there's a plus here we put a minus. Then we say sine A, and then what? Sine B. Okay, so this is what it states. So now, imagine a situation where we have 2 equal angles. Let's say A and angle A. Okay, so when we add A and A, we're going to have 2A. Okay, so this cos A plus A is the same as cos A again. Okay, and then minus sine A, and then sine what? A. So since these 2 are the same, we can multiply them. We get cos squared A minus sine squared A. Okay, so this is what we get. So this here is the double angle identity formula for what? For cos 2A. So now in this case, they have just changed the variable there. So the variable now is now x. Okay, so we can say that this part here on our left, okay, so we're going to say that our left hand side, which is equals to cos 2A, okay, is the same as cos squared x minus sine squared x. Okay, so this is what we have, and then we want to I want to show that this left hand side, okay, is actually equals to this. Okay, so in this equation, I can see a sign. Okay, so it means wherever there's cos here, I have to replace with something that has a sign. So remember, okay, the mother identity and the trigonometric, other trigonometry, okay, which is just sine squared x plus cos squared x. This here is always equals to what? To 1. Okay, so I can make this cos squared x the subject of the formula. It will just be 1 minus sine squared x. So wherever there's this, I'm going to put what? That guy. So it will be 1 minus sine squared x. And then I also have this one, which is minus sine squared what? X. Okay, so it means what I'm going to have now here will just be 1 minus this, and these are the same. So to be 2 sine squared what? X. And we can see that this is what we have on our what? Our right-hand side. Okay, this part. So we're going to say hence proved. Okay, so this is a very important identity. Okay, it may come not as an identity of, okay, but you may be asked to use it, okay, when you're proving other identities. So always know that cos 2x is actually the same as this. Okay, and there's also another identity that we are going to prove, which is what? This C here. So you can see that this is cos 2x, this is cos 2x, but they are equaling to different things. So it means we can manipulate this guy, okay, and we make it look like this one. So let's do that. Okay, so we are on question C there. Okay, so question C, we have this. Okay, question C, we are being told that we prove that cos 2x is actually equals to 2 cos squared x minus what? 1. Okay, so we know that this part, which was the same as cos 2a here, is just equals to this. So I'm going to write cos 2x is equals to cos squared x. Okay, I'm following this guy. Don't get confused. And then we have minus sine squared what? X. Okay, so we see now that in our identity here we have a cos. So we have to eliminate this guy. Okay, so you come back to the mother identity under trigonometry. You make this guy the subject. It will be sine squared x is actually equals to 1 minus cos squared what? X. So here we're going to say cos 2x minus, okay, and then in the brackets, we're going to put 1 minus cos squared what? X. So this is what we have. So it means we're going to have cos squared x minus 1 and then plus cos squared x. So we can add this and that. We're going to get 2 cos squared x and then minus 1. And we can say that this is what we have on the what? The right hand side. So hence proved. Okay, so that's what we can do there. And then we can go to E, this one here. So let's try to prove it. Okay, so E, we are given that sine x plus sine 2x over 1 plus cos x plus cos 2x. This should be equals to tan x. Okay, so what to prove? Okay, that these two are equal. So the secret about proving these identities is always you have to choose the part that looks complicated. Okay, so this part here looks complicated. We choose it and then we show that it's actually equals to what? To the tan x. Okay, so we can write the sine x the way it is plus this one here, okay, is a double angle. Okay, so sine A plus B is the same as sine A cos B and then plus cos A sine B. Okay, so for the sine, we follow the sign. If there's a plus here, we put a plus there. Okay, but for the cos, it's the opposite. If there's a plus here, there we put a minus. If there's a minus, we put a plus. Okay, so now imagine a case where we have two equal angles. Okay, so sine A plus A. So this A plus A is the same as what? 2A. So when we expand this, we are expected to find sine A cos A, okay, and then plus cos A sine A. Okay, but since this is multiplication, it means this guy is commutative. Okay, so it means this and this are equal. So when we add them, what are we going to get? We're going to get 2 sine A cos what? A. So whenever you see sine 2A or 2B or 2C, whatever variable that they can use here, it's just the same as this. Okay, so here where I have sine 2x, I'm going to put this guy. But now, wherever there's A there, I'll put what? X, X, X. So it will be plus 2 sine x and then cos x. Okay, so divide this by, we have 1 plus cos x and then plus. So now this one, okay, we already established its identity, if you remember from that question on top there. Okay, we said this guy is the same as, okay, it can be the same as this or the same as that. Okay, but here we want to express it in terms of cos because I can see cos in the denominator. Okay, so where there's cos 2x here, I'm going to write this guy here. So I'm going to say 2 cos squared x minus 1. So this here should be equals to the right-hand side. Okay, from here, what we do is that we're going to factorize sine x on top. So what we are going to have is sine x, and then what are remaining will just be 1 plus 2 cos x, okay? And then divided by, down here, okay? Down there, we see that this positive 1 here and this minus 1, they're going to cancel out each other. It's just going to be 0, okay? So it means I can factorize a cos x here. So in the brackets now, I remain with 1 plus 2 cos x. Okay, and we see that this part here can cancel because it's the same thing. So we are only remaining with sine x over what? Cos x. And this is exactly what? 10x. So this is equals to the right-hand side. So we can say hence what? Proved. All right, so we are done with that one. Okay, we're done with that one. So we can look at the last one for this video. Okay, so G, we have sine x minus cos x squared plus sine x plus cos x squared is equals to 2. So this part here on the left is the one that looks complicated. Okay, so we'll try to show that this part on the left is actually just what? 2. Okay, so let's just expand. Okay, we shouldn't even trouble ourselves here. So here we are multiplying this by itself. So it will be sine x multiplied by sine x. I get sine squared x. Sine x multiplied by minus cos x, I get minus sine x, and then what? Cos x. Okay, and then minus cos x multiplied by itself, I'm just going to have plus cos squared what? X. So this is the expansion for the first bracket, and then I have plus, this plus here, and then I can expand this now. So when I expand this, I still get um, sine squared x there, and then here now it will be plus because there's a positive here, so we'll multiply this and this. Okay, so here I forgot to multiply this and this. So here we're supposed to get 2 of these. Okay, so I have to write a 2 before the minus there. Okay, because when I multiply this and this, I get minus of this and this, I also get minus of this. And then since multiplication is commutative, they are just the same. So we combine them, we get minus 2 of them like this. Okay, it means even here I'm going to have plus 2 now, and then sine x cos what? X. And then we also multiply the last one with itself. We're going to get plus cos squared what? X. So all this here should be equals to what? To these 2, or should be equals to the right-hand side. So what do we see here? We see that this part here, okay, this part here and this part is going to cancel out. So this cancels out, this cancels out. So I have 2 sine squared x plus 2 cos squared x. Okay, so factorize the 2. We're going to have in the brackets sine squared x plus cos squared what? X. And we know that this part here is just what? 1. Okay, so this whole thing now will be equals to 2. And this 2 is what you can see here. So hence what? Proved. All right, so thank you so much for watching this video. Okay, if you need tuitions, we have a lot of videos on our website. You can register with us. You can contact me using the number in the description there.